Hello, hello, and welcome to the Fairy Coach Tarot. I am Raquel. I am very happy you're here. So, thank you, thank you, thank you for watching these videos, helping my channel grow, and also liking, subscribing, and sharing. So, today we have another pick a deck or pick a fairy, right? In which we are going to get our weekend guidance, our guidance for this weekend. Okay, so we're going to look at the general message, right, from Spirit, and then we're going to break it down in what is the guidance for Saturday and for Sunday specifically. So let's get started. All right, let's ground, center, and connect with the breath. All right, let's roll those shoulders back, move the neck from side to side, relax the jaw, and take a deep breath in through the nose. Inhale, now hold, and exhale gently through the mouth, elongating that exhale. Perfect. All right, roll those shoulders back one more time, and intuitively, without thinking, pick the fairy, the color fairy, or the deck that calls you right now. Ready? Okay, let's get started, and let's begin with the pink fairy today. Okay, we are going to set the intention and let the cards know what it is that we want. I always move them out a little bit, wake them up, and get that energy going. And then we're going to set the intention. And the intention and what we want is to get guidance for our weekend, what we need to know or what is advised based on the energies for us for this weekend, and then also specifically for Saturday and Sunday. And we add our protection, our little prayer of protection in love and light for our highest good. Okay, let's get started. So here we go. For our main message, Saturday. Sunday doesn't want to come out. All right, let's get that Sunday message. Okay, perfect. Now, let's look at them one at a time and see what cards answered and what the spirits of the cards want to tell us. So, the Knight of Cups and the Two of Swords, two minor arcana, two different elements. So cups, the water element, right? So more of emotions, and swords, the air element, more of an intellectual energy at this time. Now, what is advice? What do the spirits of the cards tell us about our weekend, and what is recommended? What's our recommended path for this weekend? So the Knight is action, it is movement, Cups is emotions and love, and it is pretty much about taking action and doing things that fulfill us emotionally, right? So there are things that we either enjoy a lot, we love, it could be doing something with somebody we love, right? Something that really makes us feel good. And it is calling us, or it is an invitation not to stay still this weekend, but actually to put action behind our feelings, right? So it could be going on a date, it could be doing something that fulfills us emotionally, it could be asking somebody out. This card is not only about having our cup filled, right, but taking action. So not only thinking about those things that we love, that fulfills us, that we like, but taking action towards it. So the reflection that this card invites you to do is, what fulfills you? what is making your emotional cup feel full, right? And what action can you take towards that? What is it, one thing that you can do to feel emotionally fulfilled, to feel happy this weekend? Because it says it's all about moving towards these love connection, and love connection could be with somebody or it could be with something you do. Now, the Two of Swords adds to this message by saying, the energies are saying that you may need to make a choice here, one that could be a little bit challenging or difficult, that you may not even have clarity about, or you may not even know why you need to make this choice. But as you are moving forward and doing things towards what you love or towards who you love and taking this action, remember, by doing that, you're going to be presented with choices, right? And some of these choices are going to be difficult. Your answer will be based on this cup, on following the thing that you love. So if you have to choose between two things, you feel that you do not have the clarity, you do not understand even why you need to make this choice, and it's challenging, or it just doesn't make sense, it seems like. Choose always towards the thing that you love. So getting that clarity toward what helps you feel emotionally fulfilled. It could be spending time with your partner. It could be working on a project. It could be spending time in nature. It could be a hobby. Or it could be, if you have grandkids, spending time with your grandkids, doing something creative like painting. Whatever makes your cup feel fulfilled, you feel good, you feel vibrating with love. Always this weekend, choose towards that. Even if something seems challenging, let that love and that cup be what guides you, right? And what is specifically for Saturday? And what answers us for Saturday is the Hierophant, right? And this is a major arcana card. It is the card of counsel, of tradition, of deep knowledge in a way, right? And what is it saying about Saturday? So, Saturday is about approaching the day in a more conservative way, in a more structured way, right? So, it's not about being impulsive, it is about structuring your day, right? So, we have that the general message for your weekend is to take action and move towards the things that help you feel emotionally fulfilled, even if there are some challenges or some choices that are challenging that you need to do. And on Saturday, what it's saying is structure your day, right? Be more structured. And if you feel a little bit lost, is the perfect day to seek a little bit of counsel. That could be reaching out to a friend, reaching out to a family member, to a mentor, to somebody who you feel like you look up to, that their advice serves you well. So this weekend is about action, even if there are differing challenges or choices that you face, moving towards things that make you feel fulfilled, and structuring your day on Saturday in a way that even if you need, you can seek out counsel from somebody you admire, right? This could be very helpful Saturday. And what about Sunday? So, Sunday, the card that responds to Sunday is the Death card, a card that usually brings that unstable feelings, right? But no, remember, as I always tell you, there are no good or bad cards in the tarot. And the way I use tarot is for guidance, right? And I always say, in love and light for our greatest good. So, what is the Death card letting you know about Sunday? So, Sunday calls to make, and here it's interesting because it says that the general message for the weekend is that there will be maybe a challenging choice or a decision that needs to be made that will feel challenging. And I sense that this is around coming on Sunday, where it's asking to that there is a change, or a decision that needs to be made, that is to let go of something, right? To either let go of something or let go of your approach to something, but it's asking you for a change, right? So let's read it together so it makes more of a sense as we go through it. So the main advice is that this weekend is about movement, is about doing things, taking actions towards things that make us feel fulfilled. That we may be faced with a challenge or a decision that feels very challenging. On Saturday could be a good day to ask for counsel, to ask for advice to somebody who we trust. If not, to structure our day, structure our energy so it feels more stable around what we need to do during the day. And on Sunday, it's saying, okay, there are some changes that need to be made. Probably some changes that need to be made before we move on to the next week. So right now, what this card is asking you is, if you are faced with a challenging decision or a choice, all right, remember to follow the things that you love and that emotionally fulfill you. And there may be something that you need to let go of in your life. It could be somebody, it could be something, it could be your approach to something or a belief, but something needs to be released and let go of. All right, so a little bit of homework for you on reflection about this reading of your weekend message. All right, I hope you liked it. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this message to anybody who you think will benefit from it. Okay, and yes, please do not hesitate to reach out if you want more information about my one-on-one sessions and my pre-recorded readings. Like this, we can see what's going on in your particular situation and how I can help you or accompany you, better said, during the transition that you are or whatever you're facing with my tarot cards. All right, let's look at the blue fairy. All right, here we go with the blue fairy. So first we're going to set the intention and let the cards know what it is that we want to know. So we would like message and guidance for our weekend, and dividing it also in what's advised for us on Saturday and on Sunday, in love and light for our greatest good. Okay. All right, let's get going with first message, the main guidance for our weekend. Saturday and Sunday, very straightforward, one card for each. So let's see what the main message for Saturday is. And it is Major Arcana 18, the Moon. Okay, so what is the Moon card? The spirit of this card letting us know for this weekend. Okay, so it is about finding, this is a major arcana, so it is something that's impactful at this time, right? And for what you this weekend is asking you to get clarity. And it's also coming with a little bit of a warning if you want. So it is just saying everything is not how it looks. All right. So you need to find clarity. You need to really get the clear picture of something, right? So here use both your intuition, right? It is the moon card. The moon is this amplifier and it can amplify our intuition, but also use discernment. And it's saying, right now it's all about finding clarity. And you may not, everything is not how it looks. So do not believe everything at the first. Whatever it is, that don't just take it as it is. Just observe, find clarity, listen to that gut instinct, to your intuition about it. Think it through, but do not be impulsive. This weekend is asking for your clarity and to really make sure that you are getting all the information needed, and don't believe everything that it is said or everything that you see. Discernment and clarity, right? And what about Saturday? And Saturday is about the Four of Wands. So how does this card apply to the Four of Wands or for your Saturday, right? So Saturday is the Four of Wands, is that energy of the number four, together with the element of fire that it is once. And it is saying, okay, so we said, do not believe everything you see. It is a time to find clarity, to hone in on your intuition coupled with discernment. And it is also about making sure it's not only about foundation, because fours are about foundation, but it is about stability at this time, right? So let that word stability guide you for Saturday. If something feels like chaos or like it brings instability, it's not the right way. So as you go on through Saturday, right, remember to use intuition and coupled with discernment and not to believe everything. As you're facing choices or things come your way on Saturday, remember to ask, is this bringing stability to my life, to my day, to this moment? Or is this making things feel chaotic, right? And here it's where it says, yes, that intuition, even if something looks good, feel it in your body, sense it. Is it feeling like something stable, or is this an anxiety or with these feelings of instability at this time? Okay. And what is the Sunday message? And the card that answers is the Five of Cups. Interesting, because the Five of Cups is a card that sometimes signifies loss or grief or sadness, right? But here for Sunday is giving us advice. And the advice is this: if we're going through a period of sadness or grief because we had to let go of something or of someone, right? Or something has changed in our life, or we feel that by seeking stability, some things that looked good or that we wanted have to be put aside. Remember, this Five of Cups says that not only because even if we feel sadness and this grief feeling because we had to let go of something or someone, doesn't mean that it needs to be in our life, right? We need to accept that some things end or some things are not for us, right? And at this time, it is about making sure we have a stability. So this weekend is about having a stability and not invalidating the feelings that having a stability could bring, those feelings of, okay, I need to say no to something, or I need to not be with somebody. Whatever those feelings are, recognize them, validating them, feel what you need to feel, because that's how the energy moves. We need to get it get things moving through our body. We cannot block them, look the other way, or invalidate our feelings. But at the same time, that we feel sadness doesn't mean something is for you. All right, quick recap. The weekend is telling you, or the spirit of the cards is telling you that this weekend you need to really gain clarity on some important aspects of your life. So ask yourself, what is it that right now is impacting me that I need more clarity on? It's also telling you not to trust everything you see or hear, but to use your intuition and discernment to really, really observe and get more information. On Saturday, making sure you understand that stability should be your focus right now, right? Um, make decisions, choices, or anything based on having a stability around your day and around your life. Sunday, you may have to walk away from something. You may have to say no to something, right? Or the clarity that you are getting with your intuition, if you're following the card's advice, is going to make you feel sad about something that you have to let go of, right? And the card, the Five of Cups, is just letting you know it's okay and it's normal to feel the way you feel. Do not block those feelings, do not invalidate them. However, understand that just because you feel sad about it doesn't make that thing is right or this person is right for you at this time. A stability and a clear and a clear view of what you want and creating that stability is the most important thing right now. All right, getting clarity and finding a stability. All right, I hope you liked your message. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and again, please do not hesitate to reach out if you want us to look more in depth at your particular situation, right? I offer personal readings, personal sessions that can be done either by phone or a video call, and I also have pre-recorded readings, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions. All right, let's look at the last deck, the Yellow Fairy. Okay, let's go for the message from this deck, or the Yellow Fairy, for those of you who picked this one. Okay, so let's set the intention and let the cards know what we would like at this time. We would like guidance, message, and support for our weekend, right? To tell us based on our energies what's advised for us, and then break it down into Saturday and Sunday specifically in love and light for our highest good. Okay. Oops, I have a feeling this card wants to come out here. All right, let's see, Saturday and Sunday. We got two cards. Okay. Let's see the main messages for our weekend and what's answering or who's answering the Knight of Cups, right? And we got the Knight of Cups earlier. So again, this is all about action this weekend for you. The energies and the spirit of the Knight of Cups are telling you the energies are there, momentum for you to take action and to follow either those things you love, or being with somebody you love, or things that fill up your cup. But it is time to take action. So this weekend is not about being passive about life, about situation. It is to really take a proactive approach and begin taking action. So ask yourself, what or who do I love? What fills my cup? And what actions can I take this weekend towards this, right? Towards doing these things that really make me happy and fulfill me emotionally. So very similar to the card we got before. So right now, for Saturday, The Two of Wands is answering, right? What is the advice for Saturday? And this is the energy of twos, that it's partnership, choices, and with the fire element of the wands, right? So here is about, okay, you need to take action, right? This is what this card is saying. All right, so Saturday, make the final choice or the decision of what you're going to be taking action with and move forward. All right, so taking action, Saturday is the day. That fire inside of you, you need to feel the motivation to do things, to take steps towards what you want, right? The spirit is saying, okay, take action. Stop talking about it, thinking about the things, right? If there is something that you have very big emotions about. If it's somebody, if it's a person, right? Or it is a project. Come on, Saturday, do something about it, right? Make the choice, make the decision, and move forward, right? Now, for Sunday, who's answering? The Four of Cups and the Three of Wands. Okay, so the Four of Cups is telling us that even though there are things that we love and that we know we need to make decisions and start moving forward, we may either not know where to start, or we get distracted, or we are unmotivated, right? And this card is saying, because it's coupled with this other one, it's saying you are blocking the success towards what you want by not taking action, by not making decisions, and by not moving forward. To move forward, to make things grow, to attain them, to create them, you cannot be in a state of apathy or unmotivation. It is time you motivate yourself and you take actions, right? So this weekend is all about gaining momentum, gaining motivation, making these decisions, right? And even if this is towards the week, remember, if even if you have the perfect plan, even if something fits perfectly for you, even if you're following what they call like the steps of manifestation to the T, so everything's perfect. And even if the divine and the universe are conspiring for things to happen, you still, the cards are saying, we still need for you to take action, not to be passive, not to be unmotivated, and to just have the head in the clouds, kind of say. It is time to say, I'm going to take action, I'm going to take a proactive approach, and I am going to take steps forward to the things I want, to the things I love, to decisions that can change my life. But it's all about action, all right? This action. And that will take you, the Three of Wands says, that then takes you to a form of success, of growth, right? The three is a number of growth, right? But in order for growth, you need to make decisions, you need to be motivated and not unmotivated, and you need to take action. Okay, I hope you liked your message. Very straightforward messages today for our weekend. Give a thumbs up, subscribe, and share these messages. There may be somebody who could really benefit from them at this time. The other thing is, as always, remember to reach out, ask for information if you need to, or just book your reading either by phone or video call, and or get your pre-recorded reading. There is something for every budget, and I'm happy to answer any questions of how my services can assist you. All right, have a fantastic weekend. Remember the messages from Spirit with the tarot, and brightest blessings. I'll see you tomorrow, Monday.